Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to be doing another subscriber video, so number 2. So if you're one of the ones that likes to have a sit down in the chat and you like a bit of a lengthy video, then this is definitely going to be up your alley. Got a lot to talk about in terms of upgrades that I've made and things that are coming up on the channel as well, so got quite a bit to cover. So I'm going to chop this up as I usually would, but first of all, we're going to cover the upgrades that I've made to things on the channel and what you're going to see, and hopefully have some improvements on quality. So the first of all is the lens that I'm now shooting this with. It's a new one that's a Sigma 10-20mm, which basically allows me to get the camera a lot closer. It's probably half the distance it used to be, which is good because I can use the actual monitor that's on the camera rather than having to use an external one, which is nice. Certainly going to open up a lot of things in terms of like cameraman stuff, because you don't have to be quite so far back, which is going to be good. So in terms of framing up stuff will be a lot easier. So please let me know your feedback on that. It is a f3.5, so there's a lot more in focus, which can be a pro and a con, but for the most part it should do us okay. So please, yeah, give me some feedback for that. Second of all is the audio. As you can see, I've got a lav on, which is, for me, this is a pack from Sennheiser that they've sent me. For anyone that doesn't know, I've wanted a wireless lav for about 4 years, I think. And they've always been about £600–700, which is just totally out of range for someone like of my size channel. They've just brought in this new kit, which is much more affordable. It still uses the, I think it's the ME2 microphone, which you get on the £600 kits, £500–600 kits. So you still get the same lav, but they've made it a little bit more simple. So it's just literally a wireless little small pack that connects into the camera directly. So that's another thing I don't have to do. I don't have to sync any audio, but retaining the quality that you get on the much more expensive models. So there will be a review on this set as well coming up on the channel. So that's the wireless lav. I've also had this new shotgun mic from DT. It's the S Mic 2, which I'll be doing some video and coverage on. So I won't be using the wireless stuff all the time. I might just use this one when I can get away with it and when it might be easier. There's going to be different scenarios where this is going to come in a lot more appropriate than the shotgun mic. So for things like being sat down like I am now, this may be a better solution. It may sound better as well. There will be a little bit of a fluctuation in audio quality depending on what I'm using, so please just keep giving me the feedback below about what you think of all this stuff, because hopefully, you know, these aren't cheap products, but thankfully all you guys that are supporting the channel in terms of views and things are helping me get these things rather than me having to fork out for them. So that's very helpful in terms of getting better quality for you guys. So yeah, just keep giving us feedback for that. Another thing I'm going to be using the lav for is my PC build that's upcoming. They've got another ambulance. So yeah, I've got the motherboard for my build now. I've also got the graphics card, so that's going to be coming up very soon. I was actually debating how I was going to do it, because I wanted to do kind of like a slightly more aimed towards a build and teaching people how to do stuff at the same time as me just building it, rather than just me doing it and time-lapsing it. So that I'm going to have parts that are time-lapse rather than just doing all of it, because I do like to try and teach people what I've learned as well, because I've done quite a few builds over the years that you haven't seen, and if I can, you know, pass along any little bits that I've learned, then I'm going to do so. So wireless lav for the win in terms of that one. So that's just going to allow me to obviously walk around. I don't know if you noticed on the last build I did for Joe, that was using a shotgun mic, and there was a couple of times that I just moved and wasn't, you know, in the range of the microphone, and the audio just absolutely sucked. So I'm really thankful that this has come at a, you know, very timely for that build, so we can get cracking on with that as well and not have to worry about syncing and stuff. It's literally going straight into the camera. So that's the upgrades part sorted. Upcoming builds, obviously I've just said the PC build. I've also got a mini PC as well, which is something a little bit different. Going to be doing more system builds, also pre-built as well. You know, that I've got the overclocker system in, like I said in the last subscriber video. I do need to do that as soon as I can. They have just released a new one, so just going to be a case of getting this one done, and hopefully we can look at some of the new stuff they brought out. Some other things here, we've got one more stuff the over ears that I've wanted to look at, the triple drivers. These were one of the things that I wanted to review at the very start, but they were out of stock, but managed to get a set of those, so they'll be coming up, as well as the dual drivers. These have just been very popular and they wanted me to get a video done for these, so that's another one that's coming up. Active noise cancellation on those, which is nice. And then the other one we've got is the true wireless in-ears. I can't say anything about specs or performance or anything like that. I can just literally show you the box. This will be live on the 15th of May. I'm going to put it live for about 2ish. That will be to be confirmed, but around that kind of time, so look out for that. These are going to be coming in against a lot of the other wireless ones that have come out, so they're very good. So lots of different things coming up. What else do we have? We've got my P30 review as well. It's just a lot, a lot of good stuff coming up. So we've got the thing more for Flare Audio as well. My PC build I'm really looking forward to doing, and the fact I can walk around and talk and it still be picked up. This wireless lab is going to open up a lot of doors in terms of what we can do, and especially with someone else that's going to be helping me as well. So going to be not just me soon, so that's going to help us get a lot of stuff out faster, and everything's just going to be hopefully be done at a much faster pace, and yeah, it should be some interesting stuff coming out. To elaborate on the builds and stuff, I do want to do some more themed builds and more budget stuff as well, and try and go to the other end of the scale, because there are some nut systems out. I'm actually trying to get one from Acer as well to look at, so that should be interesting. Hopefully another sit stand desk as well. They tend to do really well. I'm going to do a 6-month review of the standing desk that I've got here as well from IKEA. People have been requesting that, so that's another one we can do. Another thing that's easier to do as well with this lab system, so lots of things becoming a lot easier thanks to this little puppy here. So yeah, lots of things coming up, so look forward to it. But I think for now that's everything I've wanted to cover. If there's any other thing else that I've missed, I'll put a thing up on Twitter or something like that. So make sure you follow me. The social links will be over there, or this side, so it'll be this side. But I think that's it for now. So thank you for watching. If you stumbled across this video and you're not a subscriber, then get subscribed, because there's a lot of stuff coming up, and you'll probably want to see what we're going to get up to. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.